we're going to learn rewriting numbers using powers. So for the first example, we're going to write this number as a power of 2. So there are two ways how we can do this. So the first one, we're going to have, so I will rewrite 8 raised to the power of negative 5 over 3. Then, since our target is to make the base into 2, so we will have 8 is the same as 2 raised to the power of 3, because 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. Okay, raised to the power of negative 5 over 3. Okay, then what happened is, okay, we will have 2 raised to the power of 3 times negative 5 over 3. Then we have to multiply 3 times negative 5 over 3. So we will have 2 raised to the power of negative 15 over 3. So therefore, we have here 2 raised to the power of 15 divided by 3 is is 5. So this one is 2 raised to the power of 5. Okay, so we have the answer already. Now there's another way. Okay, so the other way is what we have to do. Okay, so 8 raised to the power of negative 5 over 3 is equal to, we can get the cube root of 8. So that is, okay, cube root of 8, okay, raised, okay, to the power of negative 5. So because we know that the cube root of 8 is 2, okay, and our target is to make 8 the base into 2. So we will have here now the cube root of 8 is 2 raised to the power of negative 5. So therefore, the answer is 2 raised to the power of negative 5. Okay, next, let's proceed to the next sample. So for this one, okay, write this number as a power of 3. So our base would be 3. So first, I will rewrite, okay, so let's start by writing 27 as 3 raised to the power of 3. So it will become, okay, so we have 1 over 27 is the same as 3 raised to the power of 3, because 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. Okay, raised to the power of 7. Then, okay, we know that this one is a negative, with negative exponent. So that means that it is 3 raised to the power of negative 3, okay, times 7. So therefore, we have 3, negative 3 times 7 is negative 21. Okay, now, so let's try our, okay, exercises here. So I have 3 exercises. Now, what you can do is, you can pause this video and start answering. Now, okay, if we are going to find the answer for this, okay, the first, number 1 is 8 raised to the power of 6. We will write it as power of 2, meaning to say the base is 2. So what we can do is, okay, let's have, okay, so we will have 8 raised to the power of 6 is the same as 8, means we will have 2 raised to the power of 3. 2 raised to the power of 3 is the same as 8 times 6. So we will have, okay, 3 times 6 is 18. So we have 2 raised to the power of 18. Okay, we have the answer for number 1. Okay, let's proceed to number 2. Now, number 2 is 27 raised to the power of 5 as power of 3. Okay, now, so the base will be 3. So first, we have to find out, okay, the cube root of 27. 7. So that is 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. So that means that we have 27 raised to the power of 5 is the same as 27 is the same as 3 raised to the power of 3 times 5. Okay, then we multiply the exponents. So we will have 3, and then 3 times 5 is 15. So we have here 3 raised to the power of 15. Now let's proceed to number 3. What we have 125. Okay, raised to the power of negative 2 as power of 5. Okay, so what we can do is we have to make the base into 5. So 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, times 5 is 125. So that means to say 125 is the same as 5 raised to the power of 3. Okay, times negative 2. So we have, multiply the exponent 3 times negative 2. We will have 5 raised to the power of negative 6. That's the answer. Okay, now let's proceed to question number 4. So our question number 4 is 4 raised to the power of negative 3 over 2 as a power of 2. Okay, so what we can do is first we have our target is to make base the base 2. So for 4 we will have is the same as 2 raised to the power of 2, which is equal to 4, times raised to the power of negative 3 over 2. Okay, then what we need to do is we have to multiply the exponent. So 2 times negative 3 over 6 is the same as negative 6 over 2. So our base is 2, and then 2 times negative 3 over 2 is negative 6 over 2. Okay, then we have 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, so that is negative 3. So our answer is 2 raised to the power of negative 3. Okay, let's proceed to number 5, which is 1 over 25 raised to the power of 4 as power of 5. Okay, so what we have to do is 125, we have to make base of 5. So we have negative 25 is the same as 5 times 5. So that is 5 raised to the power of 2 times 4. And we know that when we have that denominator, which is 5 over 2, that is negative. So that means to say that it is the same as 5 raised to the power of negative 2. Okay, and then multiply it by 4. Then we have negative 2, multiply the exponents, times 4 is negative 8. So the answer is 5 raised to the power of negative 8.